This is the 18th video presentation for the Case Principles of Agricultural Science Animal course. As you view this video, be sure to make notes of important information. Feel free to pause, repeat, and resume the video whenever necessary. Stages of Reproduction, Lesson 6.3, The Pathway to Production. You have completed Lesson 6.2, Generating Generations, where you identified breeding systems and discussed the advantages and disadvantages of each. The stages of reproduction depicted in this presentation begin at puberty and end at the weaning of offspring. Before animals become capable of reproduction, they must mature sexually. The age and signs of puberty vary among species, but are primarily dependent on age and weight. With the onset of puberty, males begin sperm production and female estrous cycle begins. The estrous cycle is the reproductive cycle for females. Hormones control the estrous cycle, and the length of the cycle varies by species. Estrous cycle hormones will be studied in greater depth in Activity 6.3.1, Hormones. Animals that have several heat cycles in a year are called polyestrous. These animals, such as cattle, cats, and pigs, cycle throughout the year and can be bred year-round. Animals that breed within specific seasons are seasonally polyestrous. Their cycle is typically dependent on day length or photoperiod. Short day breeders, such as sheep and goats, cycle in the fall or winter. Long day breeders, such as horses, need more hours of daylight and cycle in the spring and summer months. Certain breeds of dogs come into heat only once or twice a year. Breeders must be very careful to catch the animal in estrus. Constant estrus animals, such as the rabbit, are able to breed spontaneously. This allows for quick population growth. Estrus is the period of time when the female is receptive to the male. Note the difference in spelling between the estrus cycle and the period of heat, estrus. There may be visible signs of estrus to assist producers in managing breeding and artificial insemination. The estrus cycle of most mammalian species differs from the menstrual cycle of humans and other primates. Gestation is the duration of pregnancy. The length varies greatly among species, particularly between litter-bearing animals and animals that give birth to a single live offspring. The average gestation period of the rabbit is 33 days, cats 62, dogs 65, pigs 114, sheep 150, cattle 285, and horses 336 days. The elephant's gestation period is over 600 days, or nearly 2 years. Parturition is the term for a dam or mother giving birth. The specific term varies by species, such as foaling in horses, whelping in dogs, and farrowing in hogs. The signs of parturition are considered stage 1 of parturition. The following 8 photos are of a cow calving. This process took about 30 minutes from the front feet and head showing up until the calf stood up. Stage 2 of parturition is active labor, when the uterus has strong contractions and the fetus is expelled. Notice the sac of fluid or placenta surrounding the calf as it exits from the birth canal. Stage 2 is completed when the calf has completely exited the birth canal. After the calf is born, the cow enters stage 3 of parturition, where the remaining placental membranes are expelled. The cow will lick the calf to dry and warm it. This mothering behavior also enhances the cow's bond with the calf. Shortly after birth, the calf struggles to stand. As the calf gains motor control, the cow will stand watch for potential predators or other threats. The cow will also encourage the calf to move toward the udder to nurse. The milk produced by the cow during the first few days postpartum, called colostrum, contains natural antibodies and extra protein to help the calf build strength and ward off infections. It is critical for newborns to get this colostrum within the first few hours. Without colostrum, Newborn disease and mortality is more likely. Within a few days, the milk becomes lower in protein content, higher in fat, and will contain very few antibodies. Within a couple of hours, the calf is up and nursing. The calf is quickly able to travel distances. The cow enters the postpartum period, or period between pregnancies. In cattle, it is ideal to rebreed the cow within 80 days to maintain a 12-month calving interval. After birth, the dam remains the main nutritional source of the young mammal. The dam's milk production increases as the young grow. When offspring begin to browse regular feedstuffs, the young may be weaned or removed completely from the dam. As a review, mark or highlight 3 key points in your notes that are important to remember from this presentation. List 2 ideas or concepts that relate to previous knowledge. List any questions you have about this topic. Discuss these questions with your instructor. Keep any notes you have from this presentation organized and available for use throughout the course. Through Activity 6.3.1, Hormones, you will identify the main hormones of the estrous cycle and graph the levels of each hormone throughout the cycle. This will help you understand how the estrous cycle and hormonal control is essential for reproductive success. Your instructor will share specific instructions for Activity 6.3.1, Hormones.